Thank you for taking the time to join us for our Introduction to Business A-Level at Herts and Essex. I'm Mrs. Runacres, the current subject leader for Economics and Business. Hopefully this virtual induction lesson will answer some of the questions that you have and help you decide whether business is the right A-Level for you. The team is going to be changing in September. There's going to be a new subject leader, details of whom are on the slide, and another subject teacher also. As you can see, Mr. Turner is an experienced, well-qualified teacher, and he got a clear thumbs up from our student panel when he was interviewed in school earlier this year. The other new member of the team is Mr. Kendrick, who is a former subject leader of Business and Economics at Herts and Essex and will be returning as a teacher. Now for the student perspective. That touched upon some of the reasons why you should consider A-Level Business, and here is a little more detail. We study the steps necessary to start and run a successful business and examine how real-life businesses grow to become market leaders. We will be considering some big questions such as, which investment project should I choose? What type of finance should I use to fund my business? How can I survive as a business through the current crisis? Which method of growth is best, internal or external? And how will rising unemployment affect my business? We are always applying theory to real-life businesses, and this relevance to the changing world around us is part of what makes business so exciting, both to teach and to study. You may be thinking of using business in your future career, and an A-Level in business equips you with the knowledge and skills to set you on the path to many careers, from marketing to law to accountancy. Some of the courses chosen by our 2019 leavers are on the slide and illustrate the variety of future paths possible. Our destinations for our 2019 leavers include high-level apprenticeships with accountancy firms in the Big Four and many prestigious universities. The wide variety of skills that you gain are transferable to whatever future steps you choose. In terms of the course, it comprises 4 main themes, 2 of which are covered each year. The first year focuses on the first steps in establishing a business, such as marketing and acquiring finance. The second year includes decision-making for larger and international businesses. It includes investment appraisal techniques and methods of growth. The course is examined in 3 2-hour exams with a mix of short answer and essay questions. The third is based on pre-release material on a specific industry, which gives us a great opportunity to apply our understanding of business concepts to an industry in detail. In the past, industries have included chocolate, travel, and fitness. Now it is your turn. This activity focuses on decision-making and numerical skills, both essential for success in business. The activity asks you to choose between 2 options. Evaluating 2 options is what you'll be asked to do in 20-mark exam questions. The 2 options here are about production locations, and you are given a variety of data to help you make your decision. It is important that you bring both qualitative and quantitative data into your evaluation. Press pause on the video and evaluate both options. You might want to compare costs, consider quality and capacity, as well as other factors such as where their customers may be located. Let's have a look at the information that you've been provided with. So first of all, we're provided with some information about a production location in Slovakia, and there's a little bit of background information there about the nature of that country. We are also provided with some quantitative data there for both production locations, so in the UK and in Slovakia. So please bring all of this together to help you make your final decision about which option the business should choose. Please press pause now. You will be glad to know that there is no right or wrong answer. Whilst you may have taken into account some or all of the factors on the slide, there are many others that you may have considered. You may have also placed more emphasis on some factors than others. If there was a room full of students, I doubt if you would all come to the same conclusion. It is often the case in business that there is not a clear right or wrong answer. You must just have a clear justification for the option that you have chosen. I hope this video has given you a bit more of an understanding of what business at Herts and Essex would be like, and I hope you will choose to join us in September. Now you are thinking about joining us in September, here are some things to do to make the transition from Year 11 to Year 12 Business Studies students. Number 1, complete the transition task that can be found on the school's website. This will give you a real insight into the types of issues we'll be considering in A-level business. Number 2 is review GCSE business material. If you took GCSE business, please do review those course materials that you have, as many of the topics, such as obtaining finance, liability, forms of business, break even, the marketing mix, growth, and many more, will all be covered just in more detail. If you didn't take GCSE business, then you could watch some revision videos. Mars Harris has some great YouTube videos on key concepts of the GCSE course, and this will just give you an overview of some business topics. Exam technique will be very different at A-level to GCSE, so don't worry about recapping or reviewing how to answer different styles of question. Please do also remember that we assume no prior knowledge when teaching the A-level course. So if you have not taken GCSE business, or you feel that you will have forgotten what you've learned by the time we come back in September, please do not worry. A big difference that you will find at A-level is the expectation of the knowledge of current affairs. This was touched upon by Jean-Marie when she was talking about her experience of A-level business at Herts and Essex, and really is a must. Every topic we cover can and will be applied to experiences of businesses today. To keep your knowledge up to date, add some news apps to your phone, such as the BBC News app. Make it part of your routine to have a look at the latest stories and think about how they're going to impact business. For example, the Chancellor may announce an increase in the national living wage. You might immediately be thinking about which firms in which sectors of the economy are going to be affected. For example, childcare and adult social care, which are both labour intensive and employ a lot of their workforce at or close to living wage. Then you might think about how they can deal with the increase, for example, considering their ability to be able to pass on the higher costs to their customers in the form of higher prices, or whether this will lead to firms being unable to cover their costs and going out of business, thereby reducing competition and availability of the product or service that they offer. Going through all of these 3 steps, so completing the transition task, reviewing GCSE business material, and wider reading, will all help to ensure that you can make a really great start to A-level business with us in September.